Only one of the four quarterbacks was bound to get criticized if he lost. What do I mean by that? Well, if Patrick Mahomes lost, he just got out of concussion protocol. He had an injured foot, and we know he's great. He won the Super Bowl last year. We wouldn't beat up on him. If Josh Allen lost, he's a kid. He's never been in a game like this. If Tom Brady lost, well, he is 43 playing at Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers was bound to get a little more heat for losing. He was at home. He had the young, progressive head coach. He was favored, and he had the healthier roster. So now who do we blame? It can't be Aaron. Let's blame the defense for the Packers. Oh, wait. They had 3 second-half interceptions. Let's blame the drop passes. Yeah, except Brady had 5 of those, too. Let's blame the head coach. 26-6 Matt LaFleur's a bum suddenly, huh? Not a single Packer fan in America before the kickoff who would have argued Bruce Arians is better than Matt LaFleur. I don't have to love the call, but slow down on Matt LaFleur can't coach. Let's not slow down on facts. The defense held Tom Brady to 19 first downs. It was there for the taking. He made 3 second-half mistakes. And yet Tom Brady this morning has the same number of NFC championships as Aaron Rodgers. Fact. Last 15 playoff games for Aaron Rodgers. 7 wins and 8 losses. He gets credit for all the wins annually. And never any of the blame. All I know is this. Brady wins those games a lot. And Aaron loses those games a lot. It was there for the taking. At home, favored, younger, progressive coach, healthier roster. Green Bay scored a touchdown, 28-23. Tom throws a pick. Aaron gets it back. Here we go. 3 and out. -5 yards and punt. Okay. Tom Brady gets the ball, throws another pick. Aaron's got the ball again, can take a lead. 3 and out. No yards. Punt. Aaron this morning isn't even the most criticized Aaron in Green Bay. It's Aaron Jones. He had the audacity to fumble. Did you see the hit? I mean, fumbles happen when you get smoked. When a helmet hits a ball, it happens. It is amazing. Let's blame the corner for the Packers. It was a Kevin King. Let's blame him. Except how did Tom Brady get that possession? Aaron Rodgers threw a pick. Aaron Rodgers in the red zone yesterday, just Aaron Rodgers, was not good. He was 2 for 9. He forced it to Devontae Adams, who he was 1 for 7 with in the red zone. That's on Aaron, not the play calls. Oh, by the way, he had an opportunity to run that football in. He did it against the Rams. You saw the play. It was right there, and he chose to air it out. That was an opportunity. There it is. It's yours. Who we going to blame now? This morning, Aaron Rodgers has the same NFC Championship record as Donovan McNabb. Folks, it was there for the taking. Brady threw 3 second-half picks. Tampa only had 19 first downs. Vita Vea was on limited snaps. Both the safeties for Tampa were out. Multiple drop passes. Antonio Brown didn't play. If you look at the box score this morning, you're mystified how Tampa won. 19 first downs, only 25 minutes time of possession, 3 interceptions for Tom Brady, all in the second half. All I know is Tom wins these games a lot, and Aaron loses them a lot. You become your quarterback. There's a reason Green Bay is the anti-Chiefs. Green Bay fell behind and got tight. Aaron got snippy. They're the anti-Chiefs. The Chiefs are loose and fun and risk-taking and joyful, and they play almost better from behind when challenged. Green Bay does not. And to me, that says something about the personality of Mahomes and the personality of Aaron Rodgers. You've got to overcome in the playoffs. 4 times in Tom Brady's career, he has thrown 3 interceptions in a playoff game. He's 3-1 in those games. He overcomes. Green Bay's last 7 playoff losses are to teams they lost to 7 for 7 in the regular season. They can't overcome. They can't beat a team that beat them. Brady just did last weekend. You've got to overcome. Kansas City overcomes deficits. They did yesterday. They did last year. You got to overcome picks. You got to overcome fumbling at the 1-yard line. Aaron is a baller with a lead and often a bailer when trailing. And the minute they fell behind, it looked like a lot of Packer games in crisis when they fall behind. They couldn't overcome. That defines the playoffs. I didn't love the call by Matt LaFleur, but analytically, they had 3 timeouts left and a 2-minute warning. Aaron had been bad in the red zone. Get the point. You'll get the ball back if you make a stop, which you mostly had with Brady in the second half. You'd have 1:40 left. I understood it, didn't agree with it, but can we bring up the play where Aaron had apparently an angle to either run it in? And after the game, blame on kicking the field goal and not going for it. He just wants to make sure you know it wasn't his decision. I'm not saying he deserves all of the blame, but 7-8 in the last 15 playoff games. He damn well deserves some. Let's talk Chiefs. Are all of us now understanding how good they are? I think I've come to terms with it. Last week, their star quarterback played on 1 foot in the first half, left the game with 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter in the second half, and they beat a really good Cleveland team. Yesterday, they disassembled, dominated, destroyed the single hottest team in the NFL. And I love the faith they have in their players. Mecole Hardman fumbles. Tyreek Hill early dropped a big pass. They go right back to him. I love that. It's their culture. Andy Reid. You just know he goes back to him on the sideline. I'm going right back to you. Green Bay falls behind. They get tense. Kansas City falls behind. They get more confident. They play with a chip. Warren Buffett calls it the inner-outer scoreboard. Guys that puff their chest up and talk a big game and smirk when they lead. That's insecurity. You see it every time Green Bay falls behind. Boy, they are smirking and smiling and condescending when they lead. Look how nervous they get the minute they trail. Kansas City has got the true outer scoreboard. They're fun all the time. And actually, I think they play better from behind. Inner-outer scoreboard. See a guy who talks, smirks, snarks, he's insecure. See a guy who doesn't have to brag, he knows how good he is. That's Kansas City. I mean, I said this last week. I've never seen an NFL team that plays like an NBA team. You see this with NBA dynasties. You saw it with the Warriors, Shaq and Kobe. You saw it, Doc Rivers, that great Boston team, where they would bury the playbook, knowing that, all right, we'll be a 1, 2, or 3 seed. Let's get to the playoffs. It doesn't work that way in football, except with the Chiefs. Travis Kelce could have done something in Week 17 of the regular season that is almost unexplainable. Led the NFL in receiving yards as a tight end. He sat it out. Mahomes could have gotten more MVP votes. Week 17. He sat it out. That's what LeBron's done most of his career. He understands legacy is based on postseason success. In September and October, this is not a small thing. In September and October, Kansas City played 8 games and blew the doors off 5 teams. They then lost to the Raiders. It was a surprise. And they went on to blow out the Bills, dismantle Denver and the Jets. And I looked it up this morning. They kind of shut it down. I've never seen this in the NFL. Not once did I feel the Patriots, they never gave Tommy a Week 17 off. They never shut it down. They never took the foot off the pedal. Kansas City is the NBA dynasty. Go look at their September and October numbers, and then look at the last 8 weeks. Maybe they hid the playbook. experimented, play guys they normally wouldn't. Never forget this. After the Golden State Warriors, with Kevin Durant, Stephen Clay, won the first championship, the second year, they were 500 in the regular season after the All-Star break. They went on to sweep in the finals. We are looking at the first ever NFL team with the talent and the confidence to play like an NBA dynasty. And Kansas City knows, as long as they're not paying Mahomes big money, they're not now and they're not next year, they are simply better than everybody. I sat there yesterday, I couldn't even wrap my brain around it. Buffalo had been on fire for 12 weeks, crushing good Miami teams, crushing people. And the Chiefs went on a 38-6 run after falling behind early. Wow, is what I'm left with. Kansas City favored, as they should be in the Super Bowl, against Tommy and the Bucs at home. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.